Okay, let's look at the second example that was set online today. This was another elimination reaction. In other words, a reaction that involves the removal of a functional group from a carbon plus a hydrogen from an adjacent carbon and producing an alkene, an unsaturated hydrocarbon called an alkene. Now, the task online was the elimination of propan-2-ol. Now we're just learned how to name alcohols very briefly last class, but so I'd understand if we're not quite familiar with the naming yet. But alcohol has an OH group on it. It's not a basic group like the OH ion, hydroxide ion. It's not that. It's an OH group. It's, in other words, it's an O bonded to an H, and the O is then bonded to a carbon. Okay. So it's a homologous series of alcohols. This one is propan-2-ol, because the OH group is on this carbon number 2. Now, if you can do an elimination reaction with an alkene. However, you use a different reagent than you do with the haloalkanes. In this case, you use sulfuric acid. Now, the special conditions are that it must be concentrated. In other words, there's not much water in it. It's almost a pure substance. So in this case, we're going to take off this group here, and also we got the option of either taking off this one or this one, this hydrogen. So we're always taking off a hydrogen from adjacent carbon. So in this case, because the molecule is symmetrical, it doesn't matter, because in both cases you're going to get the same alkene. So we're going to get an alkene which has a double bond like so, like that. And if we put all the hydrogens in, you'll find you've got enough room for 6 of them. So typically alkenes have the general formula CnH2n, so this one is C3H6 and its name is propene. Such a small molecule, we don't need to tell people where the double bond between the carbons is, because it doesn't matter. It's equivalent if you put it here. So that's called an elimination reaction. Check it out. We've removed a functional group and a hydrogen from an adjacent carbon, and we produced a molecule which is unsaturated. In other words, it has a double bond in it.